Road block out here, so. Road block up. You think them are around to kill them? They're not around to kill them, brother. They're not around to kill them, blood clot. They see it done there. Has it? Yes. Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a Buzz. First thing that is popping in the news based on the edited version of the video that you saw at the start of this is of an incident that took place along the Mandela Highway in which it is said a group of men, maybe 3 or 4, were in a vehicle, black vehicle to be specific, had committed a crime maybe the night or so before in which they had robbed an establishment, specifically a bar. The video that you saw at the start of it, like I said, was when CTOC, JCF intercepted that vehicle based on information, specifically the Jamaica Eye, in which they tracked that vehicle and then they intercepted that vehicle, and based on what they said, a shootout, gun battle ensued in which the men in the black vehicle got the shitty end of the stick. They were taken out. Now, because of YouTube's policy, I cannot show the graphic nature in which these men, their bodies riddled with all sorts of con from CTOC and JCF, were taken out in the seating or fetal position. People bend down, people hook up. Pretty much the body was cold. Taken out and flinging at the van back. You know the typical style, hog and goat style. Hold them by them hand and them foot and then just fling them up in the van back. Take them to the hospital, not to save their life, but to make sure that they are pronounced as they were intended, meaning dead. So people, the first video that you saw, like I said, when they intercepted the vehicle along the Mandela Highway early Wednesday morning. The next video I am going to show you is the actual incident in which they robbed a place. Take a listen, take a look. I am going to kind of speed it up just to save time. So people, you saw the video of the interception on the Mandela Highway, and then this video is the actual robbery that was committed, more than likely the night before. These men have been on a robbery spree. They robbed a couple of places, took away the people their money, cell phone, top shelf liquor, rate, lele. They've been doing it for a couple of days. They were sent out by somebody. If you go on my Jamaica Buzz channel, I am going to give you the full details of who is sending them and the mission that they've been on for a little while, and why this person is just as guilty. I will give you full detail at my True Jamaica Buzz channel. Now people, why this particular incident is very important is the fact that there was one individual that was being hunted by CTOC, hunted by the JCF, and that is for an incident, a viral video that was going on all over social media in which there was a robbery in commission at a gas station, I think a Texaco gas station, maybe in the last year or so, don't quote me on the date, in which a police drove up in his vehicle, a Jeep, while the robbery was being committed, and then one of the robbers went over to the police. I guess he had his license, firearm, maybe upon the seat or in the middle console or whatever. Don't know the details. Then blaze up that man, meaning the policeman. The policeman was taken out, and then they left after robbing the gas station attendant and taking away the police, robbing him of his license, fire piece, or government issue fire piece. So that man was always been wanted He was also wanted for the takeaway of a young lady in a Kingston. So therefore, 2 incidents in a Kingston, the police and then the young lady. 2 very serious crime, murder. So now people, when we see these people going on a robbery rampage, a stick up mama and papa bar, whatever they get, they pretty much deserve, especially the one known as SMEAGLE. He is the person that took away the police, so you know so the police was going to be after him. And when the police got their intelligence and realized that some men in a black vehicle was on a robbery spree, especially the night or days before that, you know that they are going to be hot for them. And people, like I said, I am going to give you the full details of who sent them, who they are working for, in my next channel or on my next channel through Jamaica Boyz. So people, like me say, every day that the bucket goes to the well, one day the bottom is going to drop out. And the bottom of the barrel drop out for these young men. What was even more important, more interesting, or very shocking, was when there was one of these suspects that was in the back of the vehicle. We saw the police took out 2, and they said at least 3 persons were taken to the hospital where they were pronounced. So it seems as if this man, even though he seems as if he was not out. Based on the severity of his wound, which I cannot show because of YouTube's policy against graphic nature, you could see that his mouth, his nose was pretty much gone. Don't know if the bullet entered his face from the side or it hit him from the front or he got a wound from the back of the head and then it exploded in the front of his mouth. People, me not really know the specifics. Maybe he also lost his life, and even if he did, more than likely his brain would have been shattered. He would not have any use for his mouth, his nose, or his tongue, so therefore they would have eliminated his nyamming process or his eating career or whatever career he has with his mouth. So people, that is the latest as it pertains to that and that, point blank and period.
Don't sweat it, guys. These are your Reggae Boyz in Taboo, 3 a.m. Monday morning, and they have training at 10 a.m. So guess what? It is what it is.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is a video or an audio that has been making its round on social media, where they show some Reggae Boyz were seen in a Taboo nightclub. I guess that is the one along Constant Spring Road. It is said to have taken place, or video or audio had taken place at about 3 a.m. Monday morning. I am assuming that it is Sunday leading into Monday morning early, 3 a.m. The problem is that they're supposed to have training at 10 o'clock. Now, people, these are young youths, maybe their body kind of adjusts to it. However, whenever you have a game, a very serious game, which is going to determine whether you make it to the World Cup or whether you go to the playoff in a March, I think that the team, I think that the player, I think that the JFF, the whole structure, should have made sure that there was more discipline, meaning that these youths are at a hotel or at a fixed place in which them can get them proper rest so that they can go to training. And this training, being it that it is going to be the last training which they face probably the most important game of their life, our Jamaica footballing career. Because the last time that we went to the World Cup was 1998. So therefore, 20 odd years later, this was a significant game. However, based on what this audio in this video is saying, they were actually at Taboo. Now, people, I don't know what is the recoup time for these young youths, especially professional athletes, but I know that any other place per master got hurt, the team, coach, or country would have made sure that their players were in a secured place. So therefore, we saw that there was indiscipline. And if the coach don't have that discipline for monitor and play them, it tells you that there is some sort of disorganization going on as it pertains to the camp. Well, people, the truth and the fact, like I said, they should have won this game just on based on talent alone. Based on the fact that they had the home field advantage, based on the fact that the stadium ran. So therefore, the 12 men, meaning the patrons that were there to watch them, they had everything. They should have had the adrenaline. They should have known the importance of this game. But we also have to be mindful that there was also a next team that are filled with persons that are from Netherlands, I think. And most of these players are highly recruited. So even though they are playing for Curacao, They are recruited from their motherland, which is also a big footballing country, one of the bestest in the world. So therefore, this team has been winning from game 1, game 2, game 3. So therefore, they did what they had to do. So in other words, the more disciplined team, the team that deserved it or wanted it more, is a team that actually won. And it was easier for them. So we have to blame a whole lot of things. We have to blame the system, we have to blame the player, and most importantly, we have to blame the coach, because the coach did not know what he was doing. And that is why Jamaica actually lost, because of the decision of the coach. And we saw that the coach resigned, justifiably so. However, he resigned with so much pride, he should have been fired. So therefore, just as he was about to resign, they fired him. And maybe them things that they were going to go in a different direction anyway. So therefore, it made it easy when he decided that he was going to resign. Let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on some claims that are being made out there that some international relief organization is sending out money to persons who are most affected by Hurricane Melissa. One of the criteria of getting this money through Western Union is that you have to come from one of the most affected areas, meaning that the Trelawney, the St. Elizabeth, the Montego Bay, the Westmoreland, Rayte. Don't really know the specifics. So if you look at the screen, these are the screenshots of the actual Western Union receipts. And this is the application form that you need to fill out. And this is the organization, the link to that organization that is actually alleged to be giving away this money. Well, people, I am also going to let you hear a couple of voice notes from one of those recipients, and then I am going to give my piece.
Them a give away money in St. Elizabeth. The white people them they put up on barcode, but I the link that so that time my friend receive where she get the money. She get it before me. Me I collect mine tomorrow. Me get the tracking number and everything. Girl, me I tell you, me dey afraid to click on the link. But when me see my friend go and collect him money, then me go sign up. At 6 days. 6 days after me sign up, then send me tracking number. So then me get it 5 o'clock. That's why me I share it. Me never get it, me no share it. No, you not have to show them nothing. But you have to have an ID where say you come from St. Elizabeth or Westmoreland. Me dey send him directly, man, and tell him to sign up. My voice note him, so me no know him depend. 105,000 me get. Me I collect it a man, me get tracking number, everything. All of my friend them get, cause me believe say I did scam.
Now, people, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. I am just showing you because it is my responsibility to put information out there. I have not validated, I have not verified if this is true or these persons are actually a part of some sorts of scam. But in the times like these when persons are desperate, any little help that people can get, and I can share that information if it is all possible. My warning, please verify, please vet the process before you do it. Don't want to hear that the vlogger said this or the vlogger said this or the vlogger influence you for your bank account get clean out. I have nothing to do with it directly or indirectly. So the moral of the story is this: if it is true or if it is a lie, if it is a scam or is it legitimate, people, me not really know. Take responsibility for your own self. Me just send out the information, take it with a grain of salt. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called government badness, Andrew Holness versus fishy badness. I am speaking about 2 videos that have been making their rounds on social media where one of Andrew Holness' biggest supporter, defender, anybody that say anything bad about Andrew Holness, he is going to come in defense of his prime minister. So that is a government badness. Then there is a man, obviously, on the fishy side. This is exactly what he had to say about this man sending out threats to persons, including L.A. Lewis. Take a listen, take a look to both videos, and then I'll give my piece.
L.A. Lewis, make I tell you something, pussy wall. If I one time you couldn't run off here and look a dirty batty mouth saying, no, batty boys. If I one time you couldn't diss the prime minister them type of when I call up the prime minister name in some dirty thing. The prime minister wife. Batty boy, you understand, pussy wall? If I one time that couldn't happen. You see me? Yes. More to know. All kind of drunker journalists. All kind of drunker, all kind of raper, nasty people, dirty people, turn journalists in the country and I disrespect decent people. My Prime Minister, a full-time certain law supposed to come in the country. We know a freedom of speech, but anytime a pussy wall abuse it, you have to prison them, punish them. A freedom of speech yet, but freedom of speech, a guy can't come tell lie upon you. And look for you every minute and tell you to suck out this and suck out that and you are this and you are that and them thing there. No song you no sing, sir. And you are the head one on the country. You are the head one. And you work for everybody. We know so you love everybody, my Prime Minister, in the country. Who no like Andrew Wallace? Who no leave Jamaica because Andrew Wallace still at the Prime Minister of the country for the next 5 years. And when the 5 years done, he will get 5 more years. You see the amount of help we get from foreign? The Prime Minister play a very important role because he have good relationship. You understand? With the diplomat them. You understand? With the next country. And Jamaica is a great place. Everybody love Jamaica. And everybody love Jamaicans. But you have some little dirty thinking pussy in my country. Al Buju Banton is a youth me used to rate you know, but I see you gone too deep in politics now. And when you look at political things, set up a little thing and I tell lie on Jamaica again about them thieves, stoof blood clot for you and thief out half of your things about out of your barrel out of waff. Oh, you so lie, Buju Banton. Your reputation gone to the blood clot dog. And Jamaican people, we are so beautiful for the next 5 years. So who no really satisfied with the Prime Minister? You drink bumbuckler Gramazone. Yes, I put one rope around your fucking neck. I put a gun and turn it and bust it in your head. I don't live with Prime Minister. And him are fix by the country fast. Because he is a man of action, not a bag of mouth. And he is a man for the people, with the people.
Andrew Wallace a rope me there. Andrew Wallace outer road me there and walk Andrew Wallace. Me the outer road I walk Andrew Wallace. Send the police and come now. Andrew Wallace I'm outside. Send the police them come. The rival outside. Send the police them come Andrew Wallace. Cause you say Andrew Wallace anybody come fear, you gonna take up in the law. So send the police come Andrew Wallace. Send the police them come Andrew Wallace. The rival outside. The rival outside walking Andrew Wallace. Send the police them come. But outside walking. Me not add my location. I bad my blood clot bad. Bad my bad Andrew Wallace. Unna bad in real life, you know, that chat off them up behind keyboard. Unna bad pan TikTok. But when you come to the real badness, unna bad in real life.
Now, people, as a blogger, I give you both sides, whether it is government badness, Andrew wholeness, or it is the fishy side. One thing I've come to the realization, politicians are the most respected people in Jamaica, especially now. No artist, no entertainer, no superstar, not even Usain Bolt, is against criticism, against being a victim. We saw what happened to Budget and we see who the people are taking up for. The facts are these: Jamaica is getting its support based on the fact that Jamaica is one of the most loved countries. Not only in the Caribbean, worldwide, Jamaica is highly respected, and that is because of our track and field, our music, our culture, and our natural resources. They are not respected because of the link that was made by any politician, and I am not saying that politicians are not making a link, and I am not saying that the politicians now, during or after Hurricane Melissa, is not communicating with these people and making sure that the aid comes. However, it is not because of politics, it is because of Jamaica upon itself. Jamaica is blessed and Jamaica is highly respected. So when you see these persons are so passionate about either party, whether a JLP or PNP, it is not a JLP thing, it is not a PNP thing, it is a politics thing. People respect politics more than them respect them pitney, more than them respect themselves. And it is obvious being displayed on social media, in a news and in a real life. Point blank and period.
Boy, Andrew out there create storm and all kind of thing. I want request more for him for the Christmas still. One request more from him. since I can't get my visa for go over, so Andrew wants some snow out here by in December. I tell you the truth, father. I just that me want from the powers then when you have, you know. I want to see little snow, because I here reach over New York and them place if you see snow, you know. I mean, you see out here, I make storm. So, a little snow me a big. Yeah, me and my friend them a big little snow. We want to make some one place snow fight and islands. So me a big just fall make little snow fall in December next month. I just that me I want. One little snow. Please, Andrew. Please, me I beg you.
So the next thing that is popping in the news based off a video that has been circulating on social media, in which a man is saying, well, based on the conspiracy theory, based on the allegations and accusations out there, it seems as if Andrew and his co-conspirators are responsible for creating Hurricane Melissa Category 5 that almost wiped out Jamaica because they wanted the land of the persons living in a St. Elizabeth for their smart city in 2030. Well, this man is making a joke on the whole situation and saying that, well, if Andrew Holness can create such a Category 5 storm, he must be able and willing to create some sorts of snow, especially in the Yuletide season, so that some people can go out there and make snowballs and have fun in the snow. Now, people, you know that this man is only making a joke of the whole situation. But the fact is that it is very concerning that Jamaicans actually thought that Andrew Holness was willing and able and created and conspired to create Hurricane Melissa, which pretty much devastated almost 6 or so parishes in Jamaica. Sometimes people have to have sense, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.